These Spanish kingdoms that made up the new nation of Spain were disunited. They in truth had very little in common with one another. The only thing they had in any sort of commonality was their Catholic religion. Therefore it became an obvious fact to the Habsburg monarchs of Spain that any attack on Catholicism was a threat to holding their Spanish territories together. This certainly would not stand. Charles V was Holy Roman Emperor, and was also King of Spain. He was the ruler who had to deal with the issue of Martin Luther in Wittenberg. Additionally, after Charles's death, reign passes to Philip II. He is King of Spain, and by marriage to Mary, the first becomes King of England. In addition to his holdings, he's a deeply pious man. His palace, the Escorial, has more the atmosphere of a monastery than a palace of a flamboyant secular ruler. Spain also is holding together its Catholicism by means of Inquisition. The idea of inquisitorial law courts with their torture and whatnot were already common in the Middle Ages, but the Spaniards take them to a new extreme as rooting out any sort of false Catholic becomes imperative, because in their vision, a false Catholic is a false Spaniard. A false Spaniard is thus something the fledgling nation can't really afford. However, things come to a head after Mary dies. When she dies, her sister Elizabeth comes to power, and is unwilling to reconvert to Catholicism, and is unwilling to marry Philip. As a result, Philip raises a massive armada to sail against them. This massive fleet of ships is sent to invade England and bring it back into the fold by force. Thankfully for England, and unfortunately for Spain, this never really materializes. The armada sets sail, but is defeated by long-range English cannonry from the coast, as well as with the English's ingenious invention of fire ships. Ships that are abandoned, set ablaze, and set to drift into the rows of oncoming ships, lighting them afire and burning much of the fleet. The Spaniards are forced to beat a retreat around the British Isles, at which point they get caught in a nasty northerly storm, which bashes the ships against the coast of Ireland. The Protestants, convinced that this is a sign from God, label this victorious storm the Protestant wind. So, this has been a brief introduction to the Reformation. Thank you so much for attending. Please feel free to fill out the appropriate homework attached. There will be a quiz attached. Please fill it out and submit the form here. Thank you so much, and goodbye.